Hi guys, it's Read Aloud time, and I don't know if all of you know, but Wednesday of this week was Earth Day, and that's just a day where we can celebrate all the cool things outside. Plants, the trees, the flowers, the birds, everything outside. So I thought it'd be fun to read to you outside today. And I'm going to read you a really cute story that kind of goes along with the Earth Day theme too, but it's one of my favorite characters. It's Splat. Splat the cat. Oopsie-Daisy. And the author of my book is Rob Scotton. He's the one who writes the words. And the illustrator who draws the pictures is Lauren Brantz. So let's see what happens in Splat the cat, Oopsie-Daisy. It was almost springtime. The weather was getting warmer, but the sky was still gray and rainy. Splat thought being stuck inside was the waste of a Saturday afternoon. Splat perked up when a sobbing wet Seymour scurried into his room. Seymour was carrying a weird-looking seed. "Where did you get that?" asked Splat. Seymour held up the seed and stared at it. Then he shrugged again. "I wonder what kind of seed it is," said Splat. "It could be anything." "What kind of seed do you think it is?" "Well, there's only one way to solve this mystery, Seymour. Let's see if we can make it grow." "I think we need to plant it first," said Splat, "but I've never planted anything before. Do you know how to plant a seed?" Seymour shrugged. "Okay, let's go to the library to find out," Splat announced. "Do you know how to plant a seed? Maybe since you've been home with Mommy, you've planted some seeds in the yard or in a pot. I don't know. If you have, you should tell me about it in a comment." Splat and Seymour walked straight to the library to look for a book about gardening. The only problem was there was so much information. Splat wanted to grow one seed, not a whole field of corn. After staring at the shelves for a long time, Splat finally asked the librarian. She was happy to help him find the perfect book. She picked out A Cat's Guide to Plants and Potting, which sounds perfect for what he wants. The book said the first step was getting a pot and filling it with soil. Not all the soil landed in the pot, though. Splat. Next, Splat planted the seed in the dirt. He set the flower pot on a sunny windowsill. Then he watered the soil. Not all of the water went into the pot, though. Splat checked that flower pot every day. He hoped and hoped for any sign of a sprout. He wondered what kind of plant it would be. Maybe that seed would grow into a wild garden of roses. Or maybe the seed would grow into a tree as tall as the sky. Ooh, both of those would be cool. Splat couldn't wait to see what would grow. He sang to his seed, he read to it, he told it stories. For 2 whole weeks, Splat waited and waited for his seed to do something. Splat was getting ready to give up. Maybe the seed would never sprout. Feeling terribly disappointed, he watered the soil one last time, just in case. The dirt in the pot shifted a little when Splat added his water, and a tiny, tiny green spout sprang up. Splat cheered loudly and quickly shut his mouth. He didn't want to scare the plant back into the soil. During the next week, the sprout grew a few straggly leaves. Splat was thrilled when a few days later a little bud appeared atop the stem. Can you see it? Little bud. The next day, the bud opened and a bloom blossomed. It wasn't a wild jungle plant, or many-colored roses, or a tall, tall tree. It was a flower, a little daisy, and Splat knew just who to give it to. Do you think you know who he's going to give it to? Whisper to Mommy and Daddy. Who do you think he's going to give it to? Let's find out. I love it, said Mom. It's the most special flower ever. Splat smiled as he hugged his mommy. I grew it myself, said Splat, with a little help from Seymour. The end. That's a cute story, don't you think? And then I went looking through my yard because I wanted to see if I could find any flowers, and I could only find a teeny tiny flower right here. But isn't it cute? A little happy yellow flower. I wonder if there's any flowers in your yard. You should go on a little treasure hunt this afternoon. Check it out. See if you can find any. If you do, take a picture and send it to me. Also, check your mailboxes. You'll be getting a little surprise from me and Miss Crump. And it has a project in it for you to do for your mommies. So ask them to help you put it all together and put it back in the mail. Send it back to me. And we're going to make something special for your mommy for Mother's Day. I miss you guys, and I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.